Warning, what you're about to learn could kill. You should never use what I teach unless you or your family's life is on the line. My BET target-based self-defense system should only be used in a worst-case life or death situation. Remember, targets are more important than the techniques. Now pay attention, it's about to get real. Hey, this is Coach David Alexander. Thank you for buying my video. Now this video is not going to be like any other kind of self-defense DVD out there. There's only a couple people in the world that are teaching what I teach. And they're usually, their seminars are very expensive, kind of like mine. But because once you learn the information, you never have to take another lesson. So that's why it's a little more expensive. But you have the DVD or the video, and you're going to learn what I teach in my seminars. Okay, so let me explain what BET is. My program my system is a target-based system. So the targets are the balls, B, the eyes, E, and the throat. But when I say throat, I mean trachea, sides of the neck, the vagus nerves, and the back of the spine. So I can crush the trachea, I can hit the vagus nerves, and then the point of the system is to hit a target, the balls, eyes, or throat, it doesn't matter what order, and it causes a reaction. It causes the attacker to react in a certain way. And I'll explain it as you watch the DVD, you'll understand what I'm saying. So if I hit the eyes, there's a reaction, it opens up another target. If I hit the groin, there's a reaction, which opens up another target. And as you watch the DVD, you're going to start seeing what I'm saying. It's way better than trying to learn some overcomplicated technique that you will never remember when the shit hits the fan or you're in a dark alley. I could turn off the lights right now, and if I could touch my attacker, I could find those targets. And I could get the reactions going and eliminate the threat, because I always assume multiple attackers with weapons. Then you'll learn that I call the brain the weapon, and guns, knives, bats as tools, but just to keep it simple, multiples are attackers with weapons. So if I'm sitting here messing around with this guy, fighting him, using my MMA or my karate, then there's another guy coming with a bat to bash my head in. I don't want to be messing with this guy. I want to take him out as soon as I can so I can look for the next threat that's coming. Another thing that a lot of the other DVDs or self-defense experts do not teach is they'll teach a strike. They might teach hitting one of these targets, and then they teach you to run away. I don't do that, because now if you can do that, do it. But I don't do it because if you always teach the strike and run away, what happens when you have your kids with you or your wife with you? Are you going to strike and bolt out and they're just standing there? What's going on, you know? So I teach you to end the threat all the way through. But another thing I gotta remind you is don't ever do what I teach, because you will probably kill someone. So you have to check your own state self-defense laws. I don't ever tell you to do what I teach. I'm just showing you what I would do, and then you have to make your own decisions. So keep watching the rest of the DVD. There's a second part too, where you're going to see, you're like a fly on the wall watching a private lesson. So it's me teaching a private lesson to somebody. And then you'll kind of pick up more philosophy and different techniques that you won't see in the first part of the DVD. But most everything's in there, and you'll figure it out real fast that this is a very intense system, but it's for the smaller person to defeat a larger person. And it's not for me to fight somebody to impress my friends. It's only to be used in a life or death situation, a worst case scenario. Somebody's trying to kill you or your family, somebody's trying to rape somebody. So that's how we take care of it. The other thing I don't teach is there's a way, of course, we can choke people. We can sit here and choke them unconscious until they run out of breath and asphyxiate and die. Now, I don't do that because here, it could take a while for me to choke this person unconscious, while I always assume multiple attackers the buddy's coming with the baseball bat to hit me at the side, upside the head while I'm trying to choke this person unconscious. So I don't do that. I try to go for the 3 main targets that you'll remember when the shit hits the fan, that you can strike the fastest. Boom. Boom. I don't even have to see it. I can feel it. Boom, there's the eyes. Okay, balls. Boom, I know where they are. And I want to drive. Here's the secret, guys. The secret is driving through the attacker. I want to take their space. Boom, I need to drive through. I need to go through. I don't want to sit out here and just try to poke it. I need to go through them to cause damage to a target, to cause the target reaction target program to go. Target, reaction, target. Eyes, balls, throat, throat, eyes, throat, balls. It doesn't matter. Side of the neck, balls. Side of the neck, eyes, eyes, balls. It doesn't matter how it happens. Whatever opens up is what you strike. You damage, you smash it. All right, so keep watching the DVD, and then go to CoachDavidAlexander.com and tell me what you think of it. Okay, enjoy. Okay, so we showed you that targets are more important than the techniques. Now, we're going to show some examples of how this could be used. Examples. I don't want to teach a bunch of techniques that you'll never remember. All you have to do is remember to get to the targets. So if I get his eyes, I try to use my thumbs, but it doesn't matter. My thumbs I can control because I want to push them. I want to pretend I'm pushing his eyes out the back of his head. I know it's gross, but you're in a life or death worst case scenario right here. So if I go into his eyes, he reacts just like that. His hands will somatic reflex to his eyes. Whatever he has in his hands, he's going to drop or he's going to stab himself in the eye. It doesn't matter. He's got a club, he's going to drop it because he cannot help but somatic reflex right to the eyes. So that's that one. Now let's look. If eyes, react. Eyes, look at that opens up. A groin. Wham. Okay? And that's my groin chop. So now, the next reaction I want, when I say BET, balls, eyes, throat, when I say throat, I actually mean the whole entire neck. The whole entire neck area. The trachea, the vagus nerve, the back of the spine. So if I'm here and fights don't always happen him in front of me, they can go from anywhere. That's why I don't want to teach a technique, because you only will teach it with somebody right in front of you. But it could happen right here, and I need to get his eyes while I move in. And I always want to move into the guy. I want to throw him off balance. Okay. So from here, if it does happen here, I'm here, I can just move right into his trachea, and that's the reaction I want. That's the somatic reflex. Anytime you've seen somebody get hit in the throat, it's taking their breath away. They start choking, they start asphyxiating. Oh! So that's their reaction. So if I go throat, boom. So what does that open? It opens the balls again, boom. So that's it. So now let's go to groin. I like to use my knee because I can step past and through the target again. I don't want to try to go knee out here because he's going to see it. I want to move my body weight through my knee into that groin. So I step past and through, boom. And that's your knee strike. Okay, let's do that one more time. Knee to groin. Wham! Now, what does this open up? Balls, eyes, throat, right? So I could pull his eyes up through his head right here, and that will give me another reaction. Or his neck's right there. I could just drop my weight into my forearm, down through his neck, and that's going to cause him to go down. Now back up. What I don't want is this karate style chop. Bing! I want to drop. Bam! I want to drop my weight into my forearm, down through his spine, and I want to snap it in half. So balls right here. And from here, I could mount, boom, pull those eyes out through his head. Okay? Or grab his head. If I got concrete, concrete here, I just bang his head on the concrete. Okay? Drop more neck in, but basically, I try to get to his eyes if I can. They're there. I just want to rip them out. Because I might have somebody else coming. Somebody with a bat, ready to bash my head in. I don't want to start messing with this guy or putting him in some arm bar. Now I got an arm bar on him, but now his buddy just comes by and starts stomping my head. We don't want that. Okay. So, reaction with the eyes. Right there, opens balls. It also opens a web hand to the trachea. Boom, which would open right there. Groin strike. Drop weight, spine. Boom, eye rip. Or if it's down, I get back here. Bam, another groin strike. Or if he's down here, a boot to the neck. Boom, I'm going to go right through my heel. And I want to go down through his neck. I want to pretend my heel is going to hit the ground. Bam! Another one while he's down here, I can just draw my knee right in a line down on his neck. Boom, snap it. Okay, I got to interject here. If you practice with somebody, you got to go super, super slow. Super, super slow. When you first begin, it's like, okay, I'm going for your eyes. I got the eyes. Let's see a reaction. Boom. That's how slow you need to go. If I'm going for the neck, it's here. Boom. Neck reaction. Because you want to get your brain to look for that next target. The one target might be it. That might be all she wrote. I strike, boom. I push him down the stairs. Who knows where you're at? You could be in New York City. A guy just comes up the stairs to mug you. And then I strike. He reacts. I push him down the stairs. And I get out of there. Now, if I got children with me or an older relative that can't run, I pretty much took care of that guy. I'm going to grab my kids and get out of there. So he's coming up the stairways. I turn, strike. Groin strike down the stairs. He goes tumbling. I grab my kids and I run out of there. Just a scenario. Now, what I basically did is I'm just going to targets and using obvious stuff. If I'm going to strike his neck, I don't want some big old high roundhouse looping tight savate kick. Okay, I don't want that. Let's just go straight to the point. I just turn my body and use a bone to smash the target right there. And now I'm rotating. I'm just going to rotate with my right knee. Boom! To groin. Now I'm on this side. I'm just going to rotate my left arm down. The trachea. Mount. Eyes. Smash head. Drop knee. Alright? Turn around. He starts to get up for some odd reason. Wham! Smash right to the pubic symphysis. Caves the pelvis in on each other. He's done. All right. If he comes up to me and grabs my throat, now this is bad. You're in a bad situation. Most martial arts are going to teach you the grip, the break, an elbow strike, probably a groin strike, and then they'll create space. But we don't want to do that because I just gave him a time to recover, and I might have his buddy coming over with a baseball bat to my head. So I need to finish this guy. So if he goes double throat, I don't want to go outside his arms, even though my arms, let's switch it. If I'm here, choking him, and he goes outside, he's got shorter arms, even though they're bigger, they're shorter, he can't reach my targets, okay? But if he goes up inside, boom, there. And the trick is inside, up inside, the neck can go forward through me. So you're going to do that, but be careful. Forward. So I'll show it like this. If you do, here, grab my throat. I go in. I want that reaction right there. I want him to go back, because what does that open? The groin, the balls, the next target, right? So I'm going to grab your throat, you're going to go into mine, and then groin strike, and I'll react. Now let's continue that. Let's do, he does a throat strike, a groin strike, and then he's going to see where the next target is. It's going to be the back of my neck, that drop. Yeah. So then, if he feels like he can turn his back on me and I'm not going to reanimate, basically he crushed my throat, he smashed my balls, and he broke my spine, I'm probably not moving. Okay, but let's show the third one. Crawl my back. Okay. So, you get it, guys? So he did. I went in to grab his throat. He's in a world of shit. I could kill him right there, okay? He doesn't know if I'm a social guy just trying to start a fight, but why would I start with a fight with a guy like this? If somebody attacks this guy, it's serious. So he immediately went throat, whoa, and then he went groin, and I reflexed back to the neck, caused me to go down, and then he dug my eyes out to finish me off. And at that point, he's looking for another attacker, or he's getting the hell out of there. But this guy's done it, basically. Okay, so in this situation, now we're going to show kind of how to get. It doesn't matter how you get to these targets. You can come on any situation, and in your brain, you're going to think of hitting those 3 targets. Now, one of my favorite targets is getting the eyes. Once I get the eyes, I turn into a ghost, and I can move anywhere I want. All the other targets open up, because he is going to be freaking out because I gouged his eyes out. Okay, I didn't scratch his eye. I didn't just rake his eye. I stuck my fingers into his eyes and tried to squish him. Okay? So I'm here. Let's say he's raping somebody, all right? I come in my house, and I see this big brute on top of my wife. All right? Now, you see, I mean, a lot of things, if you don't know anything about the system, you might start just beating him. You know, this guy's probably high on drugs. He's not going to feel any pain. He's freaking huge, you know? How's this going to stop this guy? You know, and all you do is sit at your desk all day and read the computer. You don't work out. You don't train. You don't learn this kind of self-defense. So what you've seen on TV is, I kick the guy, okay, I start beating the guy, and then at any point, he can take this arm off, boom, smash me out. Now he can finish, he can finish the job on her, and then come finish me, too. So let's think of a different way. Let's use my system now. He's raping this chick, or he's strangling this chick. I come on the scene, I reach around, I grab him by the eyes, and I pull him off, smash down. Now his hands are on his eyes because I gouged him. So right here, here's a groin. Drop right in the groin, he reacts right there. Mouth, eyes again, and then I open up his throat, and I just drop my knee right on his throat. No techniques, you know. I just went for those targets. It doesn't take years of practice to learn how to just drop your weight through the knee, or just gouge some eyes, or drop weight onto the groin. Right? No techniques. Those targets, hit those targets. And this guy's done. Now, he might be working in a pair, so I gotta get up and I gotta look around to see if somebody else, and then tend to my wife. Okay? Okay. Throw down. Boom. Groin. Nice. I'll throw in a bonus neck. And then look for anybody else. never want to take a single punch. You take that one punch could kill you. Snap your neck, you could fall down, hit your head on the concrete and die. There's a story in the newspaper all the time. Somebody got hit their head on the concrete and died. The other guy's in prison going, I didn't mean to kill him, but he did, okay? So you might think, oh, this is just a social fight. I don't have to harm this guy. I'm just going to fight him. But come on, realistically, are you going to fight this guy? No. He's going to smash your face in, all right? So here's what you have to do. All right, so he's coming in. Who knows what happened up to that point? I could have bumped him in the bar. I could have hit on his girlfriend. I have no idea. Okay, but this guy wants to kill me. He might not know he's trying to kill me, but that could be the end result. He hits me, I hit my head on the side of the bar, I die. Okay, we cannot take one shot. And typical martial arts isn't going to work in this situation because we're in a crowded bar. I just can't, I'm not going to get my space before he runs over me and pounds my face in. So once I see it coming, I got to move forward into his eyes. So there, I hit the eyes, that's the reaction. Now what does that open up, guys? The groin. Wham! That opens up the groin. So what does that open up? A drop, boom, to the back of the neck. From here, another eyes, and I'm watching for his buddy, because he's coming. And then I would do the same to the buddy. I cannot take a shot. No way. It can't happen. Now, yes, I'll probably get arrested and sued and all that jazz, but that's up to you. I always tell people, don't ever use what I teach, okay? Because you'll probably kill somebody. All right? Okay, so now he's got a bat. So, look, you don't think that's a bat? Make a fist. That's a pretty big bat, okay? Do I want to take one punch from that? What's the difference? You know, if I put a tool extender, now he's got bigger range, but it's still the same big old club, okay? I can't take one shot. Now think if you're a 100-pound female, you think you're going to take one shot off of this? No, you got to take this guy out. You're not running away, he's coming at you, okay? He's a psychopath. Who knows what happened? So the same thing. When I see that bat coming, boom, I'm in with the eyes, opens up the groin, boom. This might open up the vagus nerve here. Look, it doesn't matter. I don't go in any certain order. I go with what's open. Now his pubic symptom, the groin's open, boom, right there. I can whip him across, drop down on his eyes, drop a neck strike. He's done. I'll pick up the bat to help me for the next guy, you know? Because this is a tool extender. My punch goes this far, my bat goes that far. Now let's go with a bat, okay? How do I take somebody out with a bat? We don't want to get all fancy, okay? Bat spins, all right? You want to take this bat, you want to swing it as hard as you can, and you want to smash that guy in his brain, okay? This is the weapon. If I shut down the weapon, all the tools don't matter. I don't want to get fancy and go poke here, and then some kind of here. No techniques. I'm not going to remember it. But I'll remember, if I pick up a bat, I'm going to swing it as hard as I can, and I'm going to bash that guy's brains in, all right? If he throws up a karate high block, I'm going to go through that block. I'm going to break that freaking arm while I break his head. All right? That's how you deal with a bat. If you're down here, you can't get to his head, hit his leg as hard as you can, break it, come back up, boom. Bash that head in with the bat. Okay? I know this is sick, twisted stuff, but you only use it, and I say never use it, but you only would use it if your life is on the line. If it's a kill or be killed situation, and you don't want to be the guy that is going to get killed. Okay? Okay, guys. This is a scary weapon. This is just a tool. If nobody's there to pull the trigger, nothing happens. All right? This isn't an inanimate object goes flying around shooting people. Somebody has to pull the trigger. But if I take out the weapon, the brain of the attacker, he's not there to pull the trigger. Okay? So There's cool gun disarms, man, really cool. If you hold that, and he's here, and I go, this is the normal one where I rotate through, I grab the hammer, I crack the thing, and boom, I got the gun, I back up, boom, 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 I shoot the guy. Okay, and faster, it's here, boom. All right, I got the gun. Another one, let's go here. From here, boom, I grab the wrist, I turn my body, boom, and then I bring the gun in, I grab the barrel, and I rotate it into him, and it comes out of his hand. Boom, 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 that's another one, okay? Now, the problem with that, if I practice this all the time, it could work, okay? Boom, if I practice it all the time, it might work. But now, we always train with this kind of gun, too. What if it's a little snubby? And I've always trained to grab the barrel and the wrist, but the barrel's only this long. Don't you think you're going to panic when somebody pulls that gun on you and there's no barrel to grab? Yeah, you're going to panic. So, and who knows how, there's all sorts of different guns. So if I don't worry about the tool, I worry about the weapon. Okay? So if he's here on it, I want to go through the same thing. I'm not worried about it. I'm just going up into and trying to get the target. He comes up, eyes, groin, drop down the neck. Right here, it just opened up for me. Groin again. And then, hey, the gun's over there. I can walk and go pick it up. And there you go. I got the gun. But I don't know how to use this gun. And all these other gun disarm scenarios is they'll go pick up the gun, they'll rack it like they've worked with that gun their whole life. Now, in their martial arts training, they might have worked with that gun their whole life, but it's not always that same exact gun, okay? So the best gun disarm is to kill this guy and then go pick up the gun. That's the best one. All right, so again, so let's go from behind. It doesn't, see, I don't care where it is. If it's here, back of my head, back of my neck. Now, in most martial arts situations, you would train different scenarios for each gun barrel. Man, how are you going to remember that when it goes down in a dark alley, So all you have to do is rotate into them, boom, and get the target. Another target. Another target. Another target. Another target. I killed him. I can pick up the gun just to, who knows, throw it in the trash. It doesn't matter. This isn't the scary thing. This is the scary thing. Okay, so again, just choose a different, boom, wham. Now this one is here, so I'm going to move my elbow through this vagus nerve here. I'm going to move my body weight through the elbow, through the vagus nerve right there. And then it opens up, groin to the tack, drop down, back of the neck, onto the concrete, okay? If I want to just have fun, I can break his arm. But we won't do that. That takes training. We don't want to do technique stuff. So, that's it. That's kind of, any gun disarm, I'm not disarming the gun. I'm disarming the weapon. The gun just falls away. I don't worry about it. Now, that's very hard to deal with because everybody looks and they go, gun, gun, gun. No, this is the weapon, man. I got to take that out. And I'm not saying you're not going to get shot either. Sorry, you're in a world of shit. This guy pulled a gun on you, okay? Some people say, oh, I just give him everything I have. And that's your choice, man. That is your choice. He's assaulting me with a gun, I'm going to take him out. So I'm not going to give him the chance to shoot me and then shoot my family too, or shoot everybody else wherever we are, in the bus, walking down the street, in the movie theater, okay? Okay, now, let's do a Hollywood movie scenario. Okay, so we're here. Somebody pulls the gun, he goes for the gun, boom, the gun flies away. And it's over there. So now, we look at each other, and then that has all the power, so we go running for the gun, scrambling, whoever's gonna get the gun, boom, is gonna win. Oh no, and then it's a struggle at last. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now, let's use my BET target-based self-defense system. So we're here, I pull the gun goes flying. Now while he's focused on the gun, I'm gonna focus on him. I'm gonna go after him, tear his eyes out, grab his throat, down, drop on his neck, more eyes, and then I'll casually walk over, pick up the gun. But I'm not guaranteed to know how to use this gun. That's the thing people don't tell you. All right, it might not even be loaded. It could be fake. But I'm gonna put my whole life onto getting this gun. When this doesn't matter, it's the weapon that matters. Are we starting to get it? Okay, so one more thing. So we got the gun. All right, the gun goes flying. Boom, we struggle. The gun flies away, and it's over there. Now me, let's say I'm not a 210-pound male. I'm a small female. Okay. Now I just want to get out of there, but he knows it's his gun. He's going to want to get the gun. So in typical martial arts fashion, I go sprinting away while he gets the gun, and then all is safe, right? I made it out of there, I ran down the trail, I ran away, I'm safe. Now let's think of other scenarios. We're here, the gun goes flying, it's here. I'm gonna start running, he's gonna get the gun, but now, let's say I'm in a room with a locked door. Okay, and I'm trying to pull this door, boom. He knows I'm gonna fight back. He puts 2 bullets in my chest and 1 in my head. Okay, boom, boom, boom. All right. We can't always assume that we're in a wide open space. Most of the time, any attack is gonna be at night in a confined space. And a lot of times, there's another attacker that has a weapon, a tool, another guy, gun, knife. So let's say I escape from this guy, I open the door, and boom, I run into the other attacker who has a knife. This guy, I never took him out, so he has his gun, and now I have to deal with an attacker with a gun, attacker with a knife. Okay, now let's say I'm a 100-pound female. For whatever reason, I go for the gun, it falls away. Now, if I'm a 100-pound female, let's go for his eyes. Boom, get him to reflex. I can use my bony knee, boom, my 100-pound knee right into the groin. Now I can drop my 100 pounds down onto his neck, okay? Now I can use my bony 100-pound shin to crack right into his pelvic bone. I'll grab his leg right there. Boom, drop down to the groin. And now, if I notice and I do these things and he doesn't react at all, I know I'm safe to walk away, okay? I can either get this gun, but it's not guaranteed that I know how to use it. It's not guaranteed that it has bullets in it. It's not guaranteed that it's not going to blow up in my face. So let's not worry about this tool. This is the weapon, guys. We always focus, take out the weapon. Okay, now I got a knife. Now this doesn't look like a typical knife. What they call it is a shank or a shiv, okay? So I got my shank shiv. Now why do I have this? Because in knife fighters are martial artists who learn how to fight with a knife. Let's say he has a knife, I have a knife, and we clang knives, and we try to cut each other's things here, you know. Now, are you really going to find down a dark alley another knife fighter that's going to come attack you so I can do my knife fighting? It's not going to happen. Come on. It's not realistic. I'm going to find a psychopath that has been trained in prison to stab people multiple times until they quit moving. And that's it. They stab from anywhere. It's not here, boom, Alfred Hitchcock style. It's not coming up from down below so we can get in do the down below, our cool X block, you know, and then strike, create space, But then I create space if I never took him out. I just gave him another chance to stab me 100 times. Now, he has a knife. That's the scary, I mean, there's a story that you talk about SEAL teams. They don't worry about guns. They don't worry about fist fights. They worry about knives. Knives are brutal, savage little tools, okay? Because if you try to control the knife, you're in a world of shit, all right? So just pull your hand away and stab. Boom! So he's stabbing away. And if I'm always focusing on the knife, look, I got two hands on it, but I forgot this hand's coming to punch me in the face. Okay, I go down and then stab him again. Okay, and then I get stabbed 1,000,000 times and I'm dead. Guys, same thing. I cannot worry about that stupid tool. All right? If I worry about this tool, I'm going to get stabbed 100 times, 60 times, 50 times. We don't want to worry about that. So, knife comes out. If I'm lucky enough to see the knife, which I normally won't, normally a knife attack is going to be dark alley, and he's stabbing already. Boom. Because a knife guy, somebody wants to kill you, is just going to kill you, okay? They're going to pull out their knife and show you, I have a knife. No, they're going to walk up, start stabbing you. So if he walks up and starts stabbing me, I immediately turn and take the eyes, groin again, neck again, groin again, eyes again, smash head in the concrete, and if I want, I could go pick up the knife, jam it into the back of his head, okay? Okay, he's back up. Do we get it? Right when I feel that knife come in, we're getting realistic here. You're not going to stop a knife fighter from stabbing you. You're going to be cut up. You're going to be stabbed. You're going to be a bloody freaking mess. But you probably will not die if you use what I teach. I mean, guys, I love martial arts, okay? I just think it's more of a sport than self-defense. So, if I train grappling, and that's what I train every day, and I'm confronted with a knife, I'm going to go straight to what I train. I'm going to go to my grappling, okay? So when I'm here, we just go slow. I'm here, he stabs me. Let's say I'm going to pull guard. I pull guard and he's stabbing me. So look, I'm going to try Kimura. It's not working. He's up. Let's say I try a triangle. He's just slicing me up. Now, from here, I mean, he cut every artery on my body. I'm bleeding out like a stuck pig. It's just, I mean, how do you train grappling against the knife? Okay, guys? I always assume multiple attackers with weapons. Now, when I brought him down, I pulled guard, I went for a Kimura, he stabbed it away. Now, second attacker is coming and pounding my head into the ground with their boot. So not only am I getting stabbed, but I'm also getting stomped to death by the second attacker when I'm going for my triangles. You know? Even if I rotate, he's still stabbing me. Okay? It's not good. Not a good scene. He's carving up arteries, I'm going to bleed out. So martial arts, he comes up, I X-block, and then I get the knife. Let's say it's an arm lock. I put pressure on, and he drops the knife eventually. And then, hey, buddy, why did you want to stab me? While I'm breaking his arm. But little do I know, he's got another knife in the other hand, and he stabs me in the back of the neck, okay? We never, this is what blows my mind in all these other DVDs, is they always, it's two hands on one hand. They never forget he's got another hand. Yeah, boom. He can squeeze my testicles off. He can smack me, boom. He can knee me, right. I just unprotected my whole body by focusing on one hand. All right? Let's get away from myths. Let's learn some real stuff. So he's got a knife. I'm going to get this knife from this guy. Okay, go. Okay. Now I'm probably bleeding out at this moment. I got stabbed 80 times. And then once I, lose my power, my glycogen, my muscle glycogen, my blood's coming out, he can do whatever he wants. He can cut me up in little pieces, put me in baggies, and mail my parts around the country. Okay, because we're dealing with a psychopath. So, that was probably what happens. If you watch prison stabbing videos, it is chaos, stabbing, hitting with the other hand, stabbing, punching, stabbing. It never, real life stabbings do not look like this or this, especially super slow-mo. So I can throw my block into my arm bar. It's not real, so I only deal with real. So, if he comes up stabbing me again, I go right into his eyes. Groin, drop neck, drop on the balls, eyes again, throat again, okay? This guy's done. I did get stabbed one time, but I'm probably not gonna die from that stab, all right? If I didn't take out him, I was gonna get stabbed 100 times. Now, I always assume multiple attackers with weapons. More than one attacker with weapons. I take him out, I'm looking for the other guy. Now the other guy could be on me, stabbing me right now. And I do the same thing. Up, start targeting, okay? You are in a world of shit, you're getting stabbed. Now do you want to die or do you want a chance to survive? Do it my way, you have a chance to survive. Do it the way that's being taught around the country. Good luck, man. Okay, so we're gonna bust another myth. Now I'm a stand-up martial artist, okay? I'm Muay Thai, or I'm Taekwondo, jump spin kicks, big whip kicks, salat, big kicks, okay? The deal in martial arts is I want to create my space so I can get off my shots. Even boxing, I want to create my space so I can get off my shots. Now when we practice that in our dojo, or our academy, or our gym, is this guy is practicing the same exact art I am. So we have an agreement that we're going to bow, we're going to square off, and I'm going to do my kicks, he's going to do his kicks and punches. Now in the real world, this guy has the intent to kill me, I have the intent to defend myself, and I want you to remember something. If you're defending, you're losing. Defending is losing, okay? So if I try to defend myself against this guy, you're gonna see what happens. And then we'll switch it to my system. Okay, so I see knife. I'm gonna go to my kick. I'm gonna go kicks, sleeves, knees, the hammer fist, okay. I'm dying. Okay, so that's more of what it looks like, all right? Now you might say, well, this is a huge guy, okay? But now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If I'm a small female, and this is just an average-sized psychopath male, if he has the intent to kill, he's gonna kill. Now my way, we showed it. If I see knife, I'm lucky enough to see knife, I'm targeting. Okay? I might get stabbed once, twice, but I'm not going to get stabbed 100 times. Plus, we always assume he's got a buddy. He's coming with a bat to my head. I don't want to go to the ground. Okay, so that was it, guys. That was BET, my BET target-based self-defense system. You can see it at CoachDavidAlexander.com and find it from there. Okay, so now the most important thing is homework. How do we practice this without killing everybody, all right? Because if we had sparring partners, they'd all be dead. We'd run out of sparring partners. Nobody'd want to spar with us. They'd all be dead, all right? Now, I make a joke about it because it's such a serious situation. You'll never use what I teach unless you are in a life or death situation, which we showed you in those examples. All right, so homework, it's very important. Now, at one point in my life, I was a golf professional. So I would practice putting in my living room without a ball. I did it all in my mind. I would make 1,000 3-foot putts in my mind and never miss. So when I got out to the golf course under a pressure situation, I would revert to that. I would see a 3-foot putt. But in my brain, I have made it 1,000 times. Ask any of the great sports competitors. They've gone through their competition in their brain and win it, and they imagine themselves winning the victory, okay? So that transfers over. Your brain does not know if it's real or imagined. So when we do our homework, we do it in our brain. Now, I know my whole system sounds sick and asocial, but you know, if you really think about it, you'll know that this is the best way to survive, if you think about it. Now, when you watch movies, you'll go, man, why didn't you just gouge his eyes out? Why didn't you just smash him in the ball? Oh, look at that target was right there. You should have taken out that target. So now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. So when we do homework, I kill people in my brain, all right? Whatever you practice day in and day out, that's what's going to happen in the situation. If I'm here practicing boxing every day, if somebody attacks me, I'm going to go to boxing. If I practice grappling every day, when somebody attacks me, I'm going to try to take them to the ground because that's what I've done over and over and over and over. And I've thought about it 100 times, taking people to the ground, arm bar, triangle, boom. If I practice MMA the whole time, I'm going to strike, knee, whatever, but I've never mentally practiced against a weapon. All right, I've never, a tool, sorry, a knife, gun, club. They're all tools. The brain is the weapon. So, in my homework, this is very important. This is how you make your brain, condition your brain to do this when it's on you. Because you don't have any time to think of a technique. Your brain is just going to only react. You're either going to react and freeze, or you're going to react and attack your attacker. So if I'm walking down the sidewalk and I see anybody, it doesn't matter who's coming up, in my brain, I think, well, if this was a killer and he tries to stab me, what would I do? So in my brain, I'm thinking, I'm gouging him in the eyes. It opens up a groin strike. I groin strike him. I hit him in the throat. And I use whatever environment is there. Let's say we're walking by and there's stairs going down. So we're walking by and mentally I got him in the eyes, I kicked him in the balls, and then I pushed him down those stairs. Okay? Let's say we're walking and then he's on the side of the road and I'm walking down the other sidewalk. I'm walking, in my mind I'm thinking, okay, here comes psychopath, he's gonna kill me. I'm looking for him to pull a knife, and then in my brain I'm imagining he pulls a knife, goes to stab me, I take his eyes out, I smash him in the groin, I push him in front of a car. Okay? I have to do whatever it takes to survive, because otherwise he's gonna kill me. The trick is, if I had a gun, would I shoot the guy? That's kind of your trigger. So now we're here, we're in a Starbucks, okay? I'm in line to get my coffee. Now I pretend that the guy behind me is a murderer killer who wants to kill me. So in my mind, I penetrate, rotate, eyes, groin, all from here. You don't even see it, but in my mind, I'm taking that guy out. Now let's think somebody else is coming with their coffee, walking from the counter, but I imagine it's a gun, okay? And they're gonna point a gun at my friend or my wife and try to rob them. So I go in mentally, boom, get their eyes. What does that target open? Is there something I can smash them into? All right? So that's the kind of homework you gotta do. Think of yourself in different situations, all sorts of different environments and situations, and think about taking out that psychopath. In your brain, they're a psychopath, they're not just the mailman anymore. they are a psychopath that's coming to kill you or your family. So we can think of psychopath is on my wife and I need to take him out, so what do? I mentally go there, I grab their eyes, I pull them off, I knee their throat. So I've done it 1,000 times. Now people go, isn't this gonna turn me into a psychopath? No, unless you're a psychopath. If you're a psychopath, then you're already a psychopath. But it's not gonna turn a normal brain into a psychopath brain, all right? It's not gonna happen. So, guys, that's it. That's the end of my video. I'm Coach David Alexander. We got Scott Clark here helping me.